All right, we're starting over. Hi, everybody. I'm Abby Glassenberg. I'm the co-founder and president of Craft Industry Alliance. Today, we're going to be welcoming one of our members who's also a sponsor of our Golden Scissors Award, and that is Bernina. They'll be joining us today to talk a little bit about the educational offerings that are at Bernina, which is actually really robust and excellent. And they're also a sponsor of our Golden Scissors Award, and our Golden Scissors Awards will be given out at H&H Americas coming up very soon. A.m. at the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center. We hope you'll join us bright and early. I know it's a little early in the morning, but we're out our Golden Scissors Awards then, and Bernina is a sponsor. All right, I think we finally made it work.
All right, wonderful. So
Just a little
exciting.
dance because we had some sound problems last week, and
Yes,
you all can let us know in the comments, but I think everything should be working fine.
wonderful, wonderful.
Woo-hoo! All right, so tell us who you are and a little bit about what you do.
Thanks, Abby. Thanks so much for having me. I'm Christy Burcham. I'm the head of education for Bernina of America. And so what that means is I lead our educator teams. That includes people who go out to trade shows, do events at dealers, stores, as well as the people who create all the materials like our workbooks and our other educational support materials, videos, our online learning platform, all of those kinds of things. So I have the most talented and creative team, and I really enjoy what I do.
That's super. And I think some people may not totally realize that Bernina has a director of education, but as a former teacher myself, I super appreciate this. And so why is it important that there is an educational, like a whole person dedicated to just education at Bernina?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're really proud of, how we value education at Bernina. And to us it's so important because if you get a machine, it doesn't matter how many wonderful features that machine has. If you don't know how to use them, you're not going to get the benefit of that machine. And so it's really important to us that people know how to use their machines and they're getting the most out of it. And that means learning the features of the machine, but it also means that we teach a lot of basic sewing skills to make sure that people are really successful.
That's amazing. And, there's Bernina machines that are quite simple and manual. And then, of
Mhm.
course, we all know that there's like really complex Bernina machines that
Yes.
are like amazing and computerized and have a million features and can be kind of a learning curve to figure
Mhm.
out. And that's why we love our independent retailers because
Yes.
that's where you need to go to really understand, take lessons, and ask people who work there for their expertise in learning how to use your machine. So that's
Absolutely.
amazing. So how do you work with your dealers as far as education is
Yeah,
concerned?
absolutely. Well, actually, it's part of our dealer contract that dealers are required to provide education for their customers when they buy a machine. And our dealers are more than happy to honor that. They're so good at supporting their customers and offering their customers classes. Every dealer does it a little bit differently in terms of how they provide those classes, but they're always getting education. What we do at Bernina of America is we provide them materials to make that easy. So we have workbooks for every machine in our line that a dealer can use to actually follow along with. So in addition to the manual, just like, you're in high school, you have a textbook and a workbook. So we have the manual is kind of like your textbook, and then we create workbooks that have activities and things that you can go through to actually learn the machine. So we support our dealers that way. And then we also support them with online learning. So we have an online learning platform for our dealers so that they are
Okay.
very educated about the product. Then we also have an online learning platform for consumers that they can choose their dealer when they go onto that platform and get more support when they're at home after they take their class.
Oh, that's super, super cool. And then I know you also host an annual event
We
that's kind
do.
of for businesses. So tell us what that is. When is it? What's it all about?
Yes, absolutely. So we do Bernina University once a year. That's our big event that's for our dealers. We host it. It's always in the summer, different months each year, but this year it's at the end of June and it's in New Orleans this year. It moves from city to city every year. So we
Fun.
try to go someplace fun. And it's 4 intensive days. So anytime there's a new product launch, then our dealers come and they're going to get the full training on those new products. So we do have new things coming this year, and the dealers will come and learn those products, but they also get to learn things about how to support their customers, how to do marketing, how to do better sales, and even how to manage their business. And dealers really, I think, get a lot out of that. Besides that, though, they also get that networking opportunity to spend time with each other.
Yeah, absolutely. Because, you may be the only Bernina dealer in your area. And
Hmm.
so you can kind of feel a little lonely, and like nobody quite understands the challenges you are facing in your particular business. But I'm sure when you get together with all of these dealers, whatever your customers are, facing or challenges you're facing, they've all seen it before, heard it before, and
Yeah.
have solutions to offer. And it just feels so good to be supported by people who get it.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, that's fabulous. And then I know you all will also be at H&H Americas, which is
Yes.
our industry trade show coming up. So tell us a little bit about what we can expect if we are in the industry. We'll be at the trade show when we come to the Bernina booth.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, we're so excited. This is, I think, our third year to be at H&H, and we love it. It has such a fantastic energy at that show, and we really love being part of it. So we'll be there exhibiting our full line of products so that, if dealers or people are interested in becoming a Bernina dealer, they can come and learn. Or if they're already a Bernina dealer, they can come see what's new, get a demo on a product, ask questions, be fully staffed with our sales and education people. We always have both at every show, so that there's always somebody to support and answer questions. And we do have a new product that we'll be showing at H&H. So that's a first for us to reveal a new product at H&H. So we have something, so be sure to come see what's new. It's pretty exciting.
Okay, I'm intrigued. I will definitely be coming by. Wear good shoes if you're at the show so you can walk and not have your feet hurt. I mean, your feet will hurt anyway, but at
Yes.
least you can make it to all the booths. And I'm excited to come and see what your new product is. I'm very intrigued.
Yes.
Okay, and can you just give us like a little word for those people who are like, I would love for my shop to become a dealer? What is
Mhm.
the first step? Like, I have no idea. How do you just like call or what happens next?
Yes, absolutely. So a couple different ways. All of that process goes through our regional sales managers. So we have regional sales managers throughout the whole country. So if you happen to know yours, they're usually pretty good about meeting people. A trade show is an excellent place to come and express your interest. So H&H or, a trade show where we're at is an excellent opportunity to come. But also if you go to Bernina.com, you can search for how to become a dealer. There's a little link at the bottom of our page and you can send in a request and then somebody will contact you and kind of get the process started of meeting one of our regional sales managers and then learn about what it would be like to be a Bernina dealer.
Yeah, that's really cool. So anyone who's a new shop owner or considering opening a shop or has an existing shop and would like to become a sewing machine dealer, it really can add to your revenue stream as a shop
Mhm.
owner. If you think about how much a single sewing machine costs in comparison to a yard of fabric, you can think
Right.
about your square footage and how much you're making per square foot. There is actually a real advantage to being able to sell machines in your shop. So it is something to really seriously consider. And Bernina is obviously a fantastic brand to partner with on that. So anyway, something to think about. All right,
Yeah.
is there anything I didn't ask about that's fun and interesting that people should know about that I just didn't know to ask?
Well, I think for us, it's that we do have such a broad range of products. I think a lot of times people they think Bernina and they think high end, which of course we love that aspect of it. But understanding that Bernina is all the product line from entry level machines all the way to very top of the line machines. But we also have sergers and we also have quilting machines. So knowing that we have that support of the entire line, we make every type of machine that are all Bernina branded, and that support in terms of our education and our dealer support is for the entire line. So whether you're carrying long arms or domestic machines or both, you're going to get that same kind of support from us.
Yeah, that's really good. Really good to know. And right, definitely something people may not realize. Well, we also wanted to just thank you for being a sponsor of our Golden Scissors Awards. And I know I talked about this at the start, but those are our awards that recognize excellence in the crafts industry. They're really important to us. I think it's fantastic to be able to bring people on stage and have their industry colleagues acknowledge and recognize all the hard work that they put into making our industry better and doing innovative work, work that has social impact, work that forwards sustainability, to our emerging leader, our lifetime achievement. I mean, it's really a lovely ceremony. And your sponsorship and all of our sponsors make it possible to fly those winners in, put
Mhm.
them up in a hotel, allow them to attend the trade show and then to accept the award in person. And so that's really important. And for several of them, it wouldn't be possible for them to even come to the show and accept their award in person if we didn't have these sponsors. So thank you so much for that.
It's absolutely our pleasure. It's such an important thing for people to be recognized for their work they're doing. So we're pleased to be part.
Yeah, absolutely. So please join us. It's Wednesday morning at May 6th at 8:30 in the morning at the Convention Center. We're upstairs in the giant keynote room, and we would love to see all of you there. And thank you so much, Christy, for joining us today. I'm so glad we got through our sound issues
Yes,
and all of our technical problems
we did it.
and made it work. So props to us, and thanks to Instagram for fixing whatever was broken.
Awesome.
All
Thanks,
right.
Abby. Thanks so
Thank you
much.
so much. See you next week.
All right.
All
Bye-bye.
right. Bye.